The Outer Rim, I can't imagine. You know, I was almost drafted. Imagine me serving.
Oh, darling, that was the Empire.
Oh, my apologies. Empire, Rebels, New Republic, I can't keep track.
Stop right there. So this guy is telling that even if the bad guys rule or the good guys rule, the politics will always be the same.
I knew it!
No, you did not.
Start the intro. Remember when Star Wars was all about space battles and lightsabers? Yes, I also remember. My introduction to Star Wars was Force Awakens and those Disney XD series, and I enjoyed them when I was little with a two-dimensional mind. Back in 1983 when Return of the Jedi released, people were very happy with its happy ending. But after reading the books and the release of Mandalorian chapter 19, it doesn't feel like a happy ending at all. In fact, it is realistic because you escape from some other country's colonization doesn't mean that you escape from your own country's ridiculous politics. So today, I'm going to look at how Star Wars reflects modern day politics. First, let me tell you how it takes to be a man leading the galaxy. The president of the highest populated country in the world needs to deal with 1.4 billion people and their problems every day. But being the ruler of the galaxy, that is like 100 into that. You need to deal with trillions of people in the Senate, each representing their home world. You will not be able to care for all of them. That's why the Empire only cared for planets which had wealth and influence, like Coruscant and Alderaan. Well, at least until episode 4.
The Emperor's primary charge is to protect us.
Well, my point is, while rich planets like Coruscant got rich treatment from the Emperor, the underprivileged planets like Mimban were suffering from war. Just like the British East India Company went to war with people who didn't pay the subsidiary allowance. For the Empire, there were even civil wars, and now there are only wars that are led by the Emperor. But the main core flaw of the Empire is their system. The Imperial Senate was basically autocracy. Autocracy is a state or society governed by one person with absolute power, in this case Palpatine. It is also translated as monarchy or dictatorship. So Palpatine is basically space Hitler. Anyway, the Emperor were the bad guys, now they are defeated. Now the Empire has gone and New Republic has arrived. Now they should have been the one to correct the mistakes of the Empire, but nah. Just after 5 years they got into the position, everyone started seeing them as a joke. The respected military officers of the New Republic turned into traffic police who hates doing paperwork.
Are we reporting this?
You want to go back to base? Fill out reports all day?
No, sir.
The main flaw of the New Republic was again the system. The president in the Empire was truly inhuman. But the New Republic took the world inhuman to a whole new level. Their prison wardens were literal inhuman droids who had no feelings and half the personality as the droids we loved. And many more political problems arose on a decline by Mon Mothma, the leader of Rebel Alliance, which later formed the New Republic. She declared that the ex-imperial officers will be put under galactic concordance. It was a treaty where imperial officers needed to sign. The Imperials who agreed to the galactic concordance were given work in the New Republic, like in the amnesty program in Mandalorian season 3, and the Imperials who rejected it were declared as war criminals. Whole galactic concordance is a metaphor to ideology. It shows how modern day politics see anyone who don't agree with them as criminals. Salute writers. Anyway, moving on. The Galactic Concordance also had another thing which led to a huge danger 30 years later. It also stated that the planets which were willing to be put under Empire will be ruled by Empire itself. This is why stormtroopers are still there even after the defeat of Empire in Mandalorian. And it is also why planets like Morak are still run by Empire. And letting the Empire rule some planets was the first step in the creation of the First Order,
which was the bad guy army of the sequel trilogy.
Today is the end of the Republic.
Ironic, right? It is New Republic which led to the end of the New Republic. Is there no one who opposed the ideology of the New Republic? Huh? I mean, Empire and New Republic are almost the same. Inhuman jail system? Check. Senate system? Check. Criminal mobs operating freely? Check. Caring only for wealthy planets? Check. They were the same. How come no one opposed them? In fact, there is a lot about this mentioned in the book Bloodline by Claudia Gray. It is set 6 years before Star Wars The Force Awakens. According to it, New Republic was split into two, centrist and populist. The centrist government is just the New Republic that we earlier mentioned how similar it is to the Empire. They valued law and order more than anything. But the populist government believed that the planets should retain their full sovereignty and they would not be under autocracy. And Leia Organa supported populists. With their ideologies directly clashing, an election was held between the centrists and populists. That's right, Star Wars has election. When everyone was in support of the populists, the centrists played a dirty political trick. They revealed that Leia was the daughter of Darth Vader. That's right, it was a secret all along. That's how the centrist party won. It feels weird, right? She formed the New Republic and saved the galaxy, but still, people forgot about everything when they heard that she was Darth Vader's daughter. But that's just how it works. And that's why Leia created her own organization, the Resistance. And to be honest, people had more hope in the Resistance than the New Republic.
It's the Resistance.
What about New Republic? They gave rise to the First Order, which then destroyed the New Republic. That's how they got destroyed with their own system. So what is the summary? The summary is how depressing the years before The Force Awakens were. Kylo Ren went to the dark side, Luke went into hiding, the Jedi Order was destroyed, Han broke up with Leia, the New Republic fell, and the rise of First Order. And there were crimes in individual planets that nobody cared about because of the system of the New Republic. Little kids were being traded, and no one cared. Bounty hunters were out there, freezing people, and no one cared. Kids were abducted from their family to become stormtroopers, and no one cared.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
And no one cared. Ha! That's for you, Disney.